Alright, and welcome back everyone to the Taiko World Cup. We're currently in the round of 32, and we're going to be seeing the United Kingdom versus Italy. I'm Ethan, and I'm joined by Inwolf.
Hello.
And we have quite some interesting rosters here. We have the United Kingdom somehow getting second seed. I don't think anyone was expecting that. That was absolutely insane, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how they start off their tournament run. And we have Italy, which usually has a very set roster. I feel like throughout the years, they kind of have the same roster, but this year, it's very different. A lot of their star and key players aren't really here this year. I believe the only two players I can really recognize from other TWC rosters or community tournaments is Arak and Ew. But outside of that, I've actually not seen any of these players in TWC, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct. They're just basically a fully new roster, and you can see that in their seeding, because if you watched the TWC the last couple of years, you expected Italy to be top 10, top 8, and yeah, that's obviously this time not the case. So I'm interested to see how their run will go this TWC.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to see some new blood for Italy, see how they play. But yeah, it is looking like they won't be going it'll be a lot. It looks to be a sort of weaker roster than they've had in previous years. But I like seeing new blood onto the scene.
Yeah, it's always nice. I'm also happy for all the new or returning countries that are playing this year, such as Turkey, most notably. But also Sweden coming back and not qualifying. But you know, it was nice to see the name again.
Yeah.
Also, it appears that we have the bands already off screen, which was Hard Rock 2 and obviously Hidden 1.
Good old classic Hidden 1 ban, Hard Rock 2 ban.
I don't think we've really had that this stage so far, but it's finally time.
But yeah, with this pool in particular, oh my goodness, they are immediately going in. Okay, we're going right into Fremont 1. Not a lot of time, really, to talk about any... Oh, we see a triple Hidden Hard Rock here from the United Kingdom. Oh my goodness.
One Hidden Hard Rock from Italy, but double single Hard Rock. So there's quite a bit mod disadvantage, but we've seen this map being overmodded before.
Yeah,
a couple times even.
Yeah, while this map is definitely Hidden Hard Rockable, there is definitely some choke factor. Some teams can kind of blow up if they end up overmodding, and with the free mod rules for TWC in the past few years, I think it's been now that we've had these rules, you can overmod to the extreme now with the fact everyone's able to go Hidden Hard Rock in theory.
Indeed. Technically, if you would want to, you could choose to go full no mod, which is also new, but at this stage, that's very much not an option for anyone who wants to have a chance to score.
Yeah, I feel like the only time where we might ever see that would be I'm not quite sure actually, maybe in the super later stages if the poolers end up picking something kind of crazy. Oh, looks like we're going to be seeing quite a few misses up from Garda, actually, and that's going to be really unfortunate because Italy have a 2-mod disadvantage already. So missing on Ew as well is going to miss. That's unfortunate.
And Arak is just quite a bit behind with the Hidden Hard Rock accuracy compared to the entire United Kingdom team.
Yeah, over the hedges accuracy with Gohigi, that is some pretty crazy accuracy. Iraq is holding onto their full combo for now, though. But yeah, 200,000 plus score difference is going to be tough for Italy to come back into this.
It is quite a massive lead for halfway through the map, and Arak misses!
Right in the dead center of the map, too. Oh, no.
That is devastating, to say the least.
Yeah. It is a longer map, so it isn't necessarily the worst map to miss, but missing the dead center when your accuracy is already kind of starting to drop is very, very unfortunate for Rock and for Italy's team score.
Gotta get caught off guard by the streams.
Yeah, there is still some map left, but I don't believe there is any time to realistically come back into this map. And which team picked this actually? They went so fast with it that I like could not check.
It looks like it's an Italian pick simply because of the blue border. But that's the only thing I have to go off with.
Oh yeah, that is true. Actually, I forgot that's a thing now. And yeah, Italy did win the roll, so this was their pick. Okay. So yeah, that's unfortunate getting a breakpoint early on. I've got to respect, though, instantly going into the Fremont, though, against a team like Italy, or a team like the UK, since that is kind of like a scary team to go against on Fremont, I feel like. And
Indeed.
They're showing some pretty strong scores here. Oh, Garda. Oh no, I think their client lagged. That is
They are
unfortunate.
just gone.
Did their score save at least?
Sure, they just left
Yeah,
instantly.
I think they just left right as they submit the score.
Yes, do remember to breathe. Breathing is important.
Very true.
It's interesting. UK instantly going with DT1.
This match is going so fast.
It really is. It's they're not picking the short maps. I can't quite say they're speed running. They're picking the wrong maps for that. But at least the picks really are not taking much time. No Higi this time.
Well, looks like we'll be seeing some new players coming in for the UK. 2 player swaps. Daniels and Cloggy Bobby.
I think
That's
both
a fun
are
name to say.
notable new names to the UK roster.
Yeah, I believe this is the first time Bobby is playing actually in TWC. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see how they perform, because the UK roster is here looking really strong, so they definitely picked them for a very good reason. Oh wait, actually, it's Inspect Element. They changed name. Okay, I recognize.
Okay, then no.
Okay, never mind. I think they have played in
They
TWC
both
before.
played last year.
Yeah,
At the very least.
it's just I did not recognize the name change.
Looks like we also have one player swap on the Italian side. With a Rach swapping out.
Yeah, both teams swapping out some players. You like to see it. I always like seeing teams with a lot of diversity in their roster. So we'll be getting on to the UK's first pick, DT1.
Quite the rhythmically challenging map.
Yeah, accuracy is gonna be difficult on this one for sure, but whichever team can hack it well will definitely be rewarded quite greatly, since there are some tricky parts to hit, but I think overall the main challenge throughout the map will be just accuracy.
But Garda already finding a miss. Which, this is a longer map, so it's not the worst thing to happen. But it
Yeah.
definitely gives a quite early advantage to UK.
Especially because of the accuracy lead as well. Another miss from Garda. Oh no. That is a pretty unfortunate start. And they're starting to miss even more now. They're really struggling on this.
Showing to be a quite good pick from the UK here.
Yeah, the UK are leveraging just the difference in accuracy right now. So the other 2 players on Italy both have a full combo still, but 96% accuracy. I think if Italy are gonna win this pick, I think their best hope is gonna be for, oh no, but picking up a miss there, dropping their full combo, and Gardo as well missing right there. Some more misses. It's gonna make things tricky. They're gonna need a huge drop here from the UK.
They're just holding on so strong. Daniels and Over the Hedge both with 99% accuracy. I think Over the Hedge only having 2 100s.
Oh wow, I wonder what the UR is on that play. That is some insane accuracy for DT.
Especially rhythmically, just completely weird one like this.
Yeah. I wonder what, with the OD, like, after DT's added, this is like 9.5, I think.
It's definitely quite a bit higher than if you would add hard work, which is a funny thing with double time.
Yeah, getting to the map, there's not really too many notes left. It's pretty much sealed here for the UK. They'll be taking their second point of this match.
Italy gets another chance at picking a map.
3 100s on that, okay.
Yep.
Just over to Hedge 2014 things.
There is a nice consistency with 100 counts on the Italian side at least. Like 71, 68, and 67.
Yeah, that is true.
And we easily see Hard Rock Run, which definitely is a pick that I understand. That's been a popular pick with the very low seeded teams, I think, trying to hope that the better seeded team gets a random miss in the middle, which on this map with only a little bit more than 600 combo is massive if you miss after the 400 combo cap or within the middle of a map.
Yeah, this has definitely been a popular map to pick for a lot of teams, for sure. It's just like a nice alternative to like picking like Nomad 1.
Yeah, just a pure accuracy battle, while Nomad 1 it's more about dealing with the uncomfortable patterns.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like we have the remaining 2 Italian players playing this map, Megalovania and Kittemort, swapping in.
It's nice to see that we're going to be seeing the full roster for Italy playing today. Because sometimes, like, some lower seeded teams, they'll just stick to, like, the same 3 sort of players on every single map. And that can get kind of, like, draining for those 3 players, just having to play every single map in a match.
Indeed.
On to Hard Rock 1.
And we see that UK already has an early accuracy lead, and I think that's expected. We want to see UK drop for Italy to have a chance.
Yeah, I think a combo drop is going to be necessary. I don't think Italy are going to win this pick off of accuracy. But as long as they can keep their accuracy around where it's at, then they can hope for like a decent drop from the UK to sway things in their favor. But so far, Horizon dropped the SS, but there is 2 SSs on the side of the UK. And oh no, Kite! Oh, that's so unfortunate, dropping in the slow section.
This is basically what's the worst time to miss with the low combo on this map.
Yeah, that is just a really unfortunate miss. And now they're gonna have the hope for, I guess, just like multiple players on the side of the UK to miss. They can't rely on just one player missing in order to get this point. They're gonna have to rely on like 2 players having a pretty massive combo drop.
Potentially a massive loss of points and combo on the vv2100169493 incoming.
Oh yeah, there is some potential for players to drop here towards the end. Oh, over to Hedge, gonna be missing, but it's only 1 miss though, and they don't drop their accuracy, and Kite's actually gonna trade it out. They're gonna be picking up some more misses here in the ending. Garda also missing at the very end. And that'll be the end of the map, and that'll be the UK's 3rd point. Another break point for them.
Put up a good fight. I'd say both teams very consistent within their own team when it comes to 100 count.
Yeah, Gohiki and Over to Hedge actually tied in 100s, but Over to Hedge picked up a few misses, unfortunately. But they stabilized really quickly. Like, they would miss, like, once in the middle of, like, a pattern, and then just immediately up, just back to hitting everything perfectly.
Yeah, I think all those 100s and misses were the same pattern, because they held a double S up until the miss happened.
Yeah.
Just to see the UK is going. Now, I would just guess 3 mod 2, because they have such a dominant hidden hard work team.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Oh, no mod 4. That's another understand. I will say, there is a little bit of like factor of like if Italy could have practiced this pretty hard in preparation, just like to try inching out a point. I feel like gimmick maps generally would favor the lower seeded team, just because there is that factor of you can practice it a lot to perfect it and play it really well in match.
But I do think, just based on the qualifier scores, this is an educated pick by the UK.
Yeah.
I think gimmick maps have become harder mechanically over the years. So the idea of the map is easy, it's just you need to learn how the map behaves. So the lower teams had more of a chance to get an upset point. Maps have just become on par in difficulty with the rest of the pool, which is definitely the case with this map. And also the qualifiers one.
I guess we'll have to see how it goes though. Italy swapping out some of their players, Iraq coming in.
I think the entire team has swapped on the Italian side. Is that possible?
Let me double check. That might be correct. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, they had a full team swap for that. That's actually kind of cool to see.
I don't think I've seen so many player swaps this round.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's round of 32, so generally just like the more act-based specialists are going to be kind of in for a lot of the teams. But as we get into the later stages, I feel like we'll see more like big team swaps. Already, Iraq and dropping their full combo.
They had a good start of the section, which gave me hope, but they're fighting many misses now.
Yeah, they're not able to stabilize at all here.
I think it was an issue of once you're out of a pattern, you're just gone.
Yeah, it can be kind of hard to recover on that SV section. The last full combo for Italy drops.
Okay, so Gohigi just dropped the double S, but Over the Hedge is still holding on.
Have we seen an SS on this map yet.
Oh, we definitely have, because Japan played this and they got 2 double S on the map even.
I was gonna say, it depends on if Japan has played yet. Actually, have any other teams SS this outside Japan? I feel like there's...
Would have to look that up.
Oh
no!
I think we cursed them by talking about SS too much. But yeah. Everyone just had their eyes glued on Overdedge.
Too much power.
But yeah, UK have this map basically sealed, even if they drop a good bit here towards the end.
Kohigi with a single 100. Horizon 9100's full combo. Krix also did really good, though.
Honestly, yeah, that was a pretty good score from Krix. Like, that would I feel like if they were able to reach the combo cap, that score would have definitely been able to compete with a lot of other teams. I think what ended up hurting their score, what ended up hurting that player's score in specific was just never being able to reach the 400 combo cap.
Indeed. And we're continuing a series of maps that I picked to try to upset the top seed, and we're heading into Nomad 1.
Good old classic. But yeah, this is could be Italy's last chance to get a point before being knocked down to the losers bracket. Now the UK are at match point. I kind of don't want to see a sweep here, and I feel like this might be one of the better maps for maybe Italy to be able to take at least 1 point. But it'd be really unfortunate to see a sweep here.
I'm just worried because of computer blues and them finding a couple of misses, but maybe that wasn't their pick, so maybe they are more comfortable with this map. Whatever comfortable with Nomad 1 means.
Yeah. Some more player swaps coming in. Kite on the UK's team. Gonna nudge him over the other slots.
I wonder if UK is using... It appears to me that UK is going to use the same roster they had for Computer Blues. Because I see Cloggy Bobby in chat. Yep.
Yep.
Italy isn't though.
Alright. Let's see, Nomad 1, Italy's pick here. Yeah, it looks like the UK kind of have the same sort of roster for, like, super accuracy-oriented picks. Like Nomad 1 and DT1. This was the same roster for DT1. So far things are fairly close. 3-way SS on the side of the UK. But let's see how long that can last for.
No, Krix finding an early drop. That was their top player for DT1.
It wasn't the worst drop, but yeah, that will hurt their score. It was early on as well.
And the map is long, there's plenty of places left to drop.
Getting into this TI. Song's speeding up a little bit. Might have some more potential for some more 100s to come by, or even a miss from some of these players. But so far, everyone's holding on. Oh, I spoke just a little bit too soon.
No!
Rob's happened right there for both Krix and Kite.
That's the wrong team to miss.
Yeah, that is... Wow, that's so unfortunate. It's like Daniels dropped their SS.
Yeah, and the final player for the Italian side, Megalovania Lord, also dropped the full combo.
Yeah, now the UK are starting to fly away with this map. I think Italy are going to have the hope for all the players on the side of the UK to lose their full combo, or for 2 players to drop quite massively in the next half. Everyone on the side of Italy are about to reach the 400 combo cap, so their scores can stabilize a little bit for now as long as they can keep the combos up.
And we are going to head to a swing section which has produced quite a lot of misses in the couple of matches we played this map.
Oh, but unfortunately it's going to be another miss here for Italy just as their combo started stabilizing as we get into the swing section.
The UK just cannot be stopped.
Yeah, they are playing very well right now. It is quite hard to compete with them right now. There is still some more map, but the chance for a comeback is slowly slipping away from Italy. Oh, and I think those misses from Kite there at the end seal it.
Yeah, and there's just not enough map left. Secure UK their 5th point.
And that will be it. The UK are going to be winning this match 5-0, advancing on through the winners bracket with, oh my, that is a pretty solid team score. Oh my goodness. 1 100 from Over to Edge, 5 100s from, I think that was Daniels, and then 10 100s from, oh my goodness, they left so quickly.
Cloggy Bobby was 5
yeah.
100s and Daniels was 10.
Okay. But yeah, overall, that was a very impressive team score there from the UK. And they will be winning 5-0, moving on through the winners bracket, where they will play the winner of Germany and Argentina, which will be happening later today. And Italy will be dropping down to the losers bracket, where, let me see.
We will face the loser of that match, which is the final match of today, before we also get the map boot showcase.
Yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that, because that match will be at 19 UTC, and we'll also be having another match at 17 UTC as well. So 2 matches to look forward to, and also the map pool showcase. But we'll be taking a small break here for about an hour and a half, and then we'll be coming back right over to y'all with more Taiko World Cup action. And I don't know if you have any final words, but that will be it for us for now.
Quick shout out to the background artist from Nomad 1. Did an awesome job. I would feel bad if I never brought it up. So,
that's fair.
I'm very much looking forward to the next 2 matches, especially the last one, which is seated very closely. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe we've seen a tiebreaker yet, so if we're going to see a tiebreaker, it could be the last match of the
We have seen a tiebreaker. That was a match.
Actually. Yeah, we did see one, yeah.
Yeah, Turkey versus Poland. Definitely a match you should rewatch if you haven't seen it live. It was crazy.
But yeah, I would love to see another tiebreaker, for sure.
Agreed. Also because it's a banger song.
True. But yeah, that'll be it for us. We'll see y'all in around an hour and a half.